Has to doing this joint.
I got the fuzzy, but fuck it, I'm from the hood. They know I got the fuzzies. I got the fuzzies right now. Look at it.
Dirty in this joint.
Look at it. Look at it. But now we got the homie in the building. Y'all know, or if you don't know, I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Foul. Should I do the whole thing? Oh, okay. Foul play. Nice to meet you.
I know her as Foul Play, so the homie Foul Play.
Yeah, that's all y'all can call me in this realm.
She is like, I'm sorry, she's been sipping. She's been, what Beyonce say, I've been drinking.
Water.
She drunk all water in life right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, before we start off, you want to, shout out your IG or something?
Absolutely. You can find me at Nay the Dancer, so it's NayTheDancer. You'll see I'm there. I do have my nicknames. Under my first ever battle name was Cupid's Arrow because I had no idea what I wanted to call myself. And I am a Sag. But I ended up finding Foul Play with Krump. I've been doing this for about 2 years with Dirty Glove. He's the first person I met. He happened to be doing this very thing right here, filming, and I got connected that way. So it's been pretty dope experience. Top rookie right now in current.
How's that treat? No, you not finna breeze past that. How's that number one rookie? This is the number one rookie. So y'all could get caught up to speed. So how's that been treating you? Like how does that feel? Is it like, do you feel challenged, or is it more so of like a sigh of relief almost?
That's a good question. I feel somewhat proud of myself because I've kind of held the title for a while. Like our very first rookie battle night, I got first spot there, but we didn't do ranks. I think I just won that battle.
No, it was solidified. It was like already known that this is like the heavy rookie hitter. Like I don't know if that's like a thing.
Me and Megan we made it last in the and it was like a Royale. How did y'all? What was the style?
It was look. It was Renegades. I did. They did a whole They did elimination chamber style krump battle.
Man, it got crazy because there was a lot of us.
For all my WWE fans, y'all know what the elimination chamber is. I'm gonna leave it with that, yo. They had an elimination chamber style krump battle.
I was brand fucking new. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I was brand new, and I probably had been learning krump maybe for like 2-3 months before that battle. Got it in.
Really?
Me and Megan, yes. Me and Megan were the final ones. Edit, and it was real close until she served. Until she served, that's really like what boosted my round. And the fact that we kept going, it was a lot of fun though. We actually had some krump cousins in town. Where were they from? Columbus. Our Columbus krump cousins.
Yeah, it was a couple different people.
Yeah, we were in there. Liddy. Yeah, but it's been cool. It's been fun. I'm not big on bragging or talking about it a lot. Every battle is just like, what we gonna do? And I love everybody in Dirty Glove, but when we on the floor, it's none of that. Like it's a lot of grit, a lot of Detroit grit, a lot of nightmare style. I don't know if that is a style, but that's pretty much what you get on the floor with Foul. It's a good time.
It's a good time for her. Hey, that sounds scary. Well, I always ask people outside of like the actual krump factor of it, like still dance wise. So have you always known that you were like going to progress or like go further with your craft, or was it more so of like, I have this skill but I don't want it, to get rusty, so it's more like a hobby? Or did you actually put thought into it? Like, what, I can actually
What's crazy is like, okay, so I've been dancing since I could walk, and other people were manifested for me. I didn't really know what I could do with dance you know, I was inspired by different artists. Obviously, people like Michael Jackson and Chris Brown and Sierra. Sierra actually, she's the first album that was gifted to me, and on her album, she had 2 CDs. One was for her choreography, and the other was just her songs, right? Mm-hmm. So I popped the tape in the DVD player, and I was learning. That was the first time I had like learned some choreo, and I knew I loved it, and I could see myself on stage. I would actually have dreams of all these lights, big ass stage. I'm sorry, I keep cussing. I got a problem. Huge crowd, and I didn't know why I was seeing that perspective, you know, but I ended up on huge stages, you know what I'm saying, with big crowds. I haven't performed behind any celebrities yet, but it's been a crazy experience. I didn't know I would be pursuing anything. In fact, like in these last 2 years, being with the krump community, being at Motor City Street Dance Academy have inspired me more than ever in my life to actually brand myself in dance, kind of thing. So I never had like a dream to do it, but it's in me for sure. Like, I don't know where it's going. I'm just gonna let the ball roll.
Yeah, that's how y'all play it. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yo, that's deep, yo.
No, it's crazy. I'm from the east side of Detroit. I don't think I mentioned that. I was born there, and then around 7th grade, I moved down to Virginia, and I was in Northern Virginia from 7th grade through high school, and I traveled and danced there. I did competitions and events. We would go to different colleges and. So
you knew you was gonna go far with it.
I didn't. It was just
you
fun
did.
for me.
She did all that. You hear all this stuff. Come on.
It's funny that I did not tie it together, because here I am going to school like, oh, I'm going to go and be a teacher. Or
astronaut or a fireman or some shit.
Dog, HR. I was interested in HR. I ended up leaving Central, and I had mostly like entrepreneurship classes.
You went to Central?
Yeah, I went to Central Michigan University.
Oh, you talking about college?
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about high school.
Oh.
Never mind. Continue.
Yeah, so when I moved back to Michigan, I moved right after I graduated high school. Like, literally graduated, and we packed up and we all moved. Me, my mom, and my sister lived in 3 different places. My mom moved out the country to Kuwait. My sister stayed down in Virginia for a little bit for college, and then did North Carolina. And I was like, I'm going home, because that's where my people at. My people still in the city. Came down here, for real.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I would have came right back home.
Everybody was weird. Like when I was down in Virginia, I felt like there was such less authenticity. Like, when you come to Detroit, it's something about being here and in Michigan as a whole. Like, whether they white, black, whatever, people are authentically themselves, whether that's good or bad. But down in Virginia, it's like everybody wanted to be one thing, or they were like following trends, and people wanted to be hood, and they wanted to have this like struggle story, but their parents live in fucking great neighborhoods and have amazing jobs, and they get cars in high school, all kinds of stuff, and it was just such a pump fake. I'm like, let me go back home with my people, bro. This is not okay.
That's the realest shit I've ever heard on any of my interviews. You can watch any of my interviews. That's the realest shit I've ever heard.
Man, that's the city. That's Detroit. Like, we are authentically ourselves. I haven't seen that anywhere else I've gone. And I think that's why people mess with us and our art more than most places. Jake gets me hype. I want to learn that real bad. Before I started learning krump, I started learning jit. And when I met Renegade, he was like, don't learn everything at once. It's going to mess you up. Yeah. And boy, was it messing me up. So I ended up dedicating my learning to krump. Came to the sessions more consistently. Outside sessions ended up being my favorite and still is. It's no better feeling than being in the streets for real with krump.
So there you go.
Man, what?
I was like, when I first got to the movement. Well, yeah, when I first got to the movement. Ooh, excuse me. But it's like, whenever we had like a parking lot session or any type of street session outside, like I will always bring my boots. Like I would not dance in anything else because I'm just like, it's that atmosphere, it's that street style. You feel me? Like every time, you feel me? Like it was a must have. Like I could not go to this outside section if I'm not wearing boots. Like God. I don't know what it was.
It's a whole mood.
I'm telling you, like she's speaking the truth right now. It's really like that. It's really like that for real.
I pulled up one day after going out. And I forgot to take my necklace off. There's actually a video on my page. I forgot to take my necklace off. I'm just like this extra blinged out kind of necklace. And then I got some black on. I had these little like biker shorts. I'm like, oh, let me tie a shirt around my waist, man, and get it in. I was in my J's.
I had to get her rugged. You had to
right,
dress rugged.
It's a quick little switch up. I kept the chain on. It still gave nightmare. It was crazy. Oh.
Somebody flying. I don't know if y'all heard that. No.
Because I was at Hardcore Detroit with Strings. And
shout out Strings.
Yeah, shout out to Strings.
Real twins.
A real legend in the city. A real legend for sure. And after X ended up connecting me with Renegade, this is where one of the spots they would come in session. So he invited a couple of them. I don't know if he was there yet or what. But I met you. Come to think back, I didn't know their names yet, but it was Tony and Tierra and Mikey. I don't know if it was somebody else.
I can't remember who it was there.
That was like the group, but they were silly as ever, and I just never seen like a lot of people like. When you look at us, you might not like think, oh, they're like kind and welcoming people, and they have fun and shit. Like it might be a little intimidating, but like getting to know them or just watching them be themselves with each other, I'm like, man, these my people, man. They silly as hell. We was all in there. Dennis was in the building. Shout out to Dennis. He was teaching a little bit of locking and popping. So everybody's like standing around trying to learn all these different things.
Yeah,
and
shout out Quick, yo. Shout out Quick, most definitely. He the one that got me into it. He taught me from scratch, basically.
I'm telling you. And it's always willing. Like, that's the thing about our leaders. They're not always looking for $1 out of people to get you to understand your culture and your community and your history and the art that they've done forever and the art that you're interested in. It's always like, come learn. You know what I'm saying? If you're welcome into their space, they're willing to teach you, kind of thing. So Chicago, I don't know if y'all want that because I always see a dollar sign next to y'all stuff, but okay.
I don't think she likes Chicago.
Nah, I love Chicago. I love Chi-Town. I got
people in Chicago.
We all do it. It's all love. We're gonna fake beef for sure in the arts though. But yeah, definitely first impression, super silly, themselves, very authentic and genuine. So yeah.
Where do you see the movement in the next? I'm not even gonna say couple years because that makes the answer too easy. Mm-hmm. So in the near, I'm just say near future.
Well, we're already bigger, and it was a pretty like small group when I got here, but it's a large group, and we're gonna keep getting bigger. I see us really like standing on business. That's how I'm gonna tag that. That's what people understand right now. So if I'm gonna be in the current phrases,
we're done. She just said standing on business.
I see Dirty Gloves standing on business. The reason I say that is for us to be a krump movement, we're very different from a lot of the krump movements that you're going to find across the USA. Now, I can't say the same about out the country because I haven't been out there. I haven't met those people. I don't know for sure. But with us, I don't know how to explain that. Like, you have to experience it to like...
You can explain it.
You have to be able to experience it. It's a home feeling. It's very much so like... You don't have to be an individual and be alone. Like when you come to Dirty Glove, or you can actually come around us, still be alone and still feel welcome. Like, I don't know, our space is just, how would you describe our space?
Welcoming. That's based off of what you just said.
Genuine. I don't know. But we're going to turn up. Like, a lot of us are leveling up very quickly. A lot of us are being invited to FAMs and ranking up in those. It's pretty dope. Everybody's gunning for a spot now after these battles that happen. Everybody's ready to, like, be at their best. Everybody's seeing different results that other people in the krump community haven't seen, you know what I'm saying, or been inspired by. Maybe they've seen it, but a lot of our leaders and a lot of the people that came before us are definitely like pushing the new gen more to really put ourselves out there, get ourselves seen, because what happens is that's now tying into like marketing, that's tying into all these opportunities that some of us had never even thought we would even see. You know what I'm saying? So I see us taking advantage of those opportunities, really working for what we want, what we didn't think we could have, pretty much.
That part, that's dope stuff, bro.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I don't know what else to ask her.
Look, comment below and add some questions. We
right,
can
if
finish
y'all
this up
got,
later.
if y'all got something, pondering on or whatever, y'all can reach out. Well, you did that at the beginning. You said
Well,
IG in the beginning, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
IG NAYTHEDANCER. I do add back. My profile is open. I don't add people on Facebook for real if you're really not close to me. So maybe don't add me there until I really know you or you've been invited into Dirty Glove. Because yeah.
She like the most gangster guest I've ever had, yo. Like this is crazy. But yeah, we done. So
all right.
that's all we have to do.
That.